I hope you're having a good day. It's a little late for me to do my readings. I usually do them in the morning, and it's actually afternoon right now. It's 2:40. But it just feels like the right time today, you know? Sometimes in the morning, sometimes it's in the afternoon or at night. Oh, something flew out. Okay. Fire spirit. Okay, I want to pick the card, so, but that's interesting. All right. That fire spirit card reminds me of the tower card in this deck, in the LIGHTSEERS deck. Reminds me of that because of like the lightning strike and the tree, and anyways, I don't know why that's coming to mind now. Let's see what the message is for today. Wow. This is really interesting. Okay, and so it's Pegasus Transcendence, number 28. But if you notice, this is actually the background of the cards. You see that? And then at the bottom of the deck, it's Hummingbird with number 22, which is, I swear to you, I was just looking at something that I have here in front of me. Like, you can't see it, but it's up here, right? It's a frame that I have of a note that I wrote, and I saw the number 22 on it. And I was like, oh, the number 22 is significant. But I didn't say it, you know, I kept it to myself, but then here it is again. So with this, when I flipped it over, right away I was like, wait a minute. So it's almost, and this is the energy of the day, like 100%. It's like a new beginning. It's like the other side of the coin or something. Let's see what this turns into. Transcendence is definitely on point with what I feel today, or the energy in general that has been going on. But you know, let's elaborate and see where we're headed. You know, Pegasus transcending. Hasn't that been like, that has been like the ongoing message about transformation, transmuting energy, turning this into this? That's like alchemy. It's literally the magician, the magician energy. Aren't we all magicians though? Oh wow. Okay. Octopus. Now it's making me. The phrase "fingers and many pies" is coming to. It's coming to mind for some reason. Because of the tentacles, like it's like it has a lot going on. A lot going on, but very enlightened at the same time. It could be. It's kind of like busy and around it, I guess. It looks kind of like. And then with the water element, water is the emotional body, and I've been talking about the emotional body as well. Ooh, that was way too many. All right, let's see what are we. What is the transcending? Wow. Okay, movement. So with the Six of Swords, definitely moving to calmer waters. pros could be significant. Color red, to the Ten of Cups. Okay, so Six of Swords. The Six of Swords comes in the deck, comes after the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is like after the battle, you know, like it's almost like you said sail towards again the emotional fulfillment after maybe some conflict. Think about the Six of Swords. It's almost like you're never gonna go back to now this card. This card literally looks like this. Last reading, was it last reading? I don't know. This card, it has so much going on, right? And it's all appears, and it's like crown and third eye kind of thing. It's very much spiritual and like visionary. And doesn't it, do you see the resemblance of the energy? Have the Seven of Swords, interesting. Queen of Cups at the bottom. All right. So transcending. It's like you're moving through. She's in the water as well. You're moving. It's movement through emotions, and maybe also that transmuting things kind of. What is going on? All right, hold on. All right, let's see what the Six of Swords is. What is this about? Oh, that is way too many. That's way too many. Six of Swords. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. So it's, excuse me. It's work. The Six of Swords is not just allowing this movement. Was probably the struggle that I keep seeing with the Five of Swords. That card keeps coming to my mind, like the imagery keeps coming to my mind, but not in this deck. It's coming to my mind in the original tarot, like yeah, that keeps coming to mind. Ten of Swords. So 10. What did I say about cycles? Like it's an ending and a beginning. This is so interesting. Yeah, you've the work here has been, the work and the dedication has been, and again with the moon, the emotional, what's hidden. It's almost like the moon and the emotional is bringing forward. You see all this light here is bringing forward so much information, right? And you navigating these waters leads you ashore. It leads you to a sunrise, a sunset. It leads you to peacefulness and emotional. It could be fulfillment, but it could also just be balance, and balancing the emotional body is a constant. It's a constant effort. But you've been doing it. You've been doing it, and the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Wow, and you, there's no doubt about the success, how successful you balancing these energy is going to be. You're gonna make it. It's the transcending lets me. I'm thinking it's this energy, and then it just keeps. It's gonna turn into this, and then it turns into this. Oh wow, Queen of Pentacles. This is interesting with the Devil. Why the Devil? Okay, all right, the Devil. I see the Devil and what it is. the devil for it could be like doubt about this, about how fruitful and grounding and incredible your life is going to be after this I want to say transformation, transmutation of energies, of emotions is going to be that this is literally what's bothering you. But there's that enlightenment coming in, you know, with the Ace of Wands. Okay, I want to get one more. And I can't help it, but the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, I wish I would have done this on camera. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is beautiful. With the Three of Pentacles in the back, may I add, with the Empress, are you kidding me right now? With the Three of Pentacles and the King and the Queen here, it's almost, I don't, this is, I mean, it could be like a soulmate or a counterpart kind of thing coming into your life after this. But it's this feels more personal, more of like co-creating. It's like two aspects of you, right? Divine feminine, divine masculine energies. This is literally the embodiment of the divine feminine. See, I want to say masculine. This card reminds me of co-creations, like the Holy Trinity, you know, like it's the Three of Pentacles. It's like you, your guides in spirit, or both aspects of you, right? The divine masculine and the divine feminine are coming together, and then that energy, the balance of that energy is how you co-create with the universe, is how you tap into your heart space even more, you know, like, yeah. How interesting. Now I'm wondering, hold on, I now have to read it. Let me read the about this card for a second. 28. Okay. Get ready for a dramatic activation of your spiritual journey. Yep. A powerful transformation is at hand. Great things are possible in your life. Prepare yourself to fly high above adversity. I can't say that word now. Adversity. You are on a it says you are on a pilgrimage of the soul. Literally on a boat going somewhere, right? You're landing somewhere. It's like you're now I'm thinking of like conquistador. You're colonizing. I feel so. I don't want to use the word colonize, but you are arriving at a place you probably have never been before. Not in this lifetime for sure. You're going to fly over situations that have been pulling you down. Don't involve yourself with the drama of others. When you remember that you have come from spirit and are eternal, challenging situations will resolve. A profound transformation. It's like a hand. I'm so sorry, I just burped. When you remember that you come from spirit and are eternal, with the Three of Pentacles, right? The Spirit, the Holy Trinity. Challenging situations will just resolve themselves. Like, I love that. I love that. Okay. Let's see what the unicorns have to say. I just want to see if, like, it ties up to, I mean, it continues. Let me shuffle over here. so I don't have to move the cards. I want to see if it continues with the message. I just want to get advice, honestly. Then I'm gonna look up the octopus as well because oh wow, wow. I just want to show the bottom of the deck as well. It says passion. Let's read that. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy level. This transformation is it's almost bringing in passion for you. It's a new spark. I saw it here too. You see how there's fire here? She has a torch, and then it's right here. It's almost like you're bringing that down from the ethers, and it's literally by you. It's there. It becomes you. You are it, and it is you. And it's almost like you're channeling. With the light here, it's almost like this is a very spiritual activation kind of thing going on here, like to your crown for sure, and your third eye. Like you can't deny that. So with the support, I love how she is literally on a Pegasus as well. Like of all the cards, not in this deck, in the unicorn deck, most of the time there's no one's riding the unicorns or a horse or whatever may be depicted. This is incredible. Okay, synchronistic as hell. Support. Ask for help. Get more rest. Nurture yourself. I think in this transcendence, you see how she's just like her. They look the same, dude. Like they look to be feeling the same way. It's almost like you're trusting, you're holding on. You're holding on for the ride, and you're just letting things happen now. Being in a flow state like that, it sounds, it's honestly easier said than done. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. To just, the bottom of this deck that I just picked up, surrender. I can release my need to control. Literally doing this is one of the hardest things that you can do, especially if you're coming from a place or a life or this experience for you in this lifetime has lacked freedom. You've lived up to other people's expectations, and have let yourself down over and over again in regards to what you want and what feels right to you because of maybe responsibilities. And this could be literally from a very, very young age. It could be, it doesn't mean that, oh, yeah, after you're 18, you're kind of an adult and you have more responsibility. No. I'm talking about like, this is, you probably felt like an adult or like a very responsible, like you were older than anybody else since you were very little, and you felt responsible for things. Wow. So freedom is coming in. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. You possess the power and the will for sure. This is like a very strong character. Also, octopuses are super smart. They open jars. Okay, they're incredible. So your intellect might have kept you from following things that had to do with spiritual beliefs, and that might be like the bridge that the gap that you're bridging at the moment. I think because if you reach the point where you have surrendered your fight against your gifts, okay, this is a very spiritual reading, and I'm just gonna say what I feel like saying. If you have over and over again with the Five of Swords, right, the one before the Six of Swords, fought against your nature of liking mystical things, that's coming to an end. If you fought your nature of being a loving person who literally just wants to love everybody, even the people that have fucked you over, again, you're bridging that gap. It is okay. Okay, it is okay to be who you are, whether that means that other people perceive you as you know, easy to manipulate, or I don't know, take advantage of you, or whatever it might be. You're not easy to finesse, because you've always been connected. If this reading is resonating with you, you are someone who, when people have probably used you in the past, you played dumb, but no one can finesse you, because you do everything from a place of love, right? I think you've been holding that back, but it's time to, like, literally just let it flow. You put in so much work. It's time to receive. It's time to receive, and to know that you don't have to spend your days, or you don't have to have a hard life for you to have the things that you want. Is ask. Wow. The quote that goes along with this, I'm literally emotional just reading it, but my train of thought was going somewhere else. It's wow. Okay. If you enjoy living, it is not difficult to keep the sense of wonder. This message is really interesting. It's really deep. It's not just, so yeah. I was gonna say, it's time for you to. So when I started my spiritual journey, let me just sidetrack so that I can explain what I mean. When I started my spiritual journey, I've always been a person who wants proof, like 3D in this world. I want proof, right? So I would ask for it, and then I would get it, and I would still doubt, in the sense of like, okay, but that could be a coincidence. But then it just happens again, and then it happens again, and then it happens again, and you can't deny that you have a connection to something outside of you. And it's not outside of you, it's just a part of you that you have yet to integrate or acknowledge. It is time to ask your spirit guides, your ancestors, whoever it is that you have finally surrendered to, and said, okay, you take the reins and you lead me. You steer this boat. Jesus, take the wheel, kind of thing. If it is Jesus, okay, cool. It's time to let that bring good things into your life. You've done a lot. You've done enough. You just keep transmuting, and you keep ending cycles, and beginning new ones. And this energy is coming, this abundance, right? And this reality, you're about to get proof, right? From whatever you consider the divine or spirit, you're about to get proof. Ask for it. Ask for it. And if you want freedom, ask for freedom. If you want support, ask for support. It's time for you to ask for what you want, All right, let's see what the runes have to say. And then I'm going to get another advice from another deck that I pulled out today. Okay, Feho. This is literally abundance right here. May I add, it's also the first rune in the rune alphabet. And this is about, with the 2 10s here, it's an ending and a beginning. 28, I just realized 2 and 8 added to 10. That's incredible. Again, with the synchronicities here. Wow. Okay. Okay, before I pull this, so I have, this is Language of Flowers. It's a deck of flowers, and then it has like a little note, like a little anecdote. But before I do those, I want to see what the octopus, I want to see if something from there resonates, with everything that I've just said. I've said a lot, and I don't know. Okay. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. Interesting. When in balance, interested, engaged, intelligent. When out of balance, needy, clingy, lacks courage. To bring into balance, space to yourself, talk therapy. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. That's interesting. Unfortunately, this results in a well intended but messy relationship. The octopus entwines itself onto other people's business and shares their own without restraint. Okay. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. The boundary that we're speaking about here, and I know because it's a personal thing for me too, it is the boundary of putting others before you, or putting others' happiness before you. It is, you are done with that. If you want freedom in your life and you want happiness, you need to start with honoring what you want. Especially if you're asking for help and support, you need to be very specific about the things that you will allow into your life. And don't take anything but what you want in your life. If someone crosses your boundaries, they need to have a consequence. And if the consequence is you're no longer in their life, you have to honor that for yourself first. You know, you need to set boundaries with yourself as far as how much am I gonna let people get away with, or else don't fight with what your heart is calling you to do, or more like spirit, you're so connected. It's time for you to put into action the lessons that you're learning. It's time for that. All right. And the lessons are a lot. There's a lot regarding like just yourself. You be happy. All right. See what advice the flowers have to give us. Insight. The answers are there for those who look. You can't make this shit up, dude. You literally cannot make this shit up. The answers are definitely there because you're so connected. Like, look at this. It's literally connections, first of all. Let's just address that. But you're so connected to spirit. It's literally, if this is like your higher self, right? And this is yourself here in this reality, in this incarnation, look at all of this. It's with you always. That's why you're successful, even when you think you're not going to be. You are so powerful. You transcend so many energies that it could feel overwhelming. It could feel like you're always battling. It is time to let those flow. You know, it's if you let whatever's coming through with the, now I'm looking at here, it's almost like it's raining down on you. Whatever information's coming to you, find an outlet that would help you, or ask for guidance. It's almost like you have to organize your thoughts, set boundaries, even with spirit. If it's too much for you, you are allowed to set boundaries with your spirit team. As far as, hey, I need peace. If you need to nurture yourself, if you need to get rest, disconnect. I've been doing that. I've learned that the hard way, where I'm doing this today because I feel energetic enough. In the morning, I felt like crap and I didn't want to even do this. It takes a lot from you to. It's a mental Might be a mental and a spiritual work, but it is work at the end of the day. So set boundaries with yourself, and make sure that others respect them. But above all, you need to respect them first. You need to respect your boundaries, and you need to put yourself first. Nurture yourself, and just trust in the process of doing that, because it takes a while. You can't just overnight, especially, I'm so sorry, especially if you've been like a people pleaser, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's slowly, and it's not just slowly for yourself, it's slowly for the other people that you're trying to teach, not teach, but you're presenting your boundaries to, like it takes a little bit of time. But there's nothing but success over here, honestly. Literally the card of success. So that's pretty cool. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow, so I'll see you next time.